Okay, I'm on my third attempt of pouring bronze, and I know I've said I was gonna do a video on me actually packing the form. It's pretty boring. You're just mainly gonna see me packing the hell out of sand, but I don't know, somebody might be interested in this process, I don't know. And I screwed up. And I'll admit that I screwed up. And I'm gonna leave it in the video. Alright, take number 2. Baby powder. I'm just putting this in here so it won't stick to the table, and it'll help that part release when I go to take it out. Alright, now let's try this again. Really, I had to be using a sifter to sift out the hard clumps, because there are hard clumps in this for me trying to cast all the other times. Glad it's not really a consumable. It's not as consumable as that I was originally led to believe in this. I thought I was going to be throwing a lot of sand away, and it really ends up I'm not going to end up throwing a lot of sand away. At least not yet. I just get it hand packed in there, the first little bitty layer, because this layer here really matters more than just about anything else. I tend to pack a little harder about where the form is. As soon as I get some more copper up, I'm going to make a packer. And doing this steel block works good, but not as convenient as having something with a handle. Pack it over the mold again just to make sure I've gotten all the way around it. Now pretty much I'll put about half the sand in there and pack it down some more. I do have my bronze heating up right now, so hopefully not long after I get this form packed, I'll be pouring it. Hopefully to success. Getting kind of expensive in propane to have a bunch of failure molds, or castings. And I probably will edit some of this out because, you know, this is kind of boring just saying here, watching me pack this. But bucket up here now. Pretty much just dump it in and pack it in. And that should be pretty much the whole form. Flat side on this. I just need it to stay in the form long enough to carry it from in here and out there. And start to finish, it doesn't usually take very long to do this. I really should have last night when my second pour, well, when I made the packed the form, when I took the axe head out, it broke the form, messed it up. I tried to repair it, and it ended up being a fail anyway, just because of the fact that it was not flowing around where the handle opening is. Need this to be pretty even, because when I start packing the upper, this is the bottom, and if I don't get this flat when I go to pack it, the form will slide down, and I don't need the form to slide down. You gotta really make sure you're good and level up on the bottom. If there's any high spots when you flip it over, it'll push it up out of the form too. And there's the bottom of the casting. Normally I've been putting the screw in here like this, and I think it has a hard time because aluminum's really watery when it gets hot, and copper and aluminum, it's still a little runny, but it's still more like hot syrup. So it wouldn't flow around it. The guy originally that I got this print from, he dug a channel out on each side of it too, I guess because he had it fail. And he dug the channels out a little bit on each side to give it more room to flow through. But I think I can avoid that by doing this. Putting it in there like that. And I'm kind of hoping on doing this too that it'll end up not having where it shrinks right here, because now I'm going to be feeding the metal into the main part of it. Hopefully this will get metal up in here. All I can do is try it. I'll try another casting tonight if this one happens to fail. Oh, where's my little piece? Oh, there it is. Like that. Now this is going to be a second riser. I guess I'm going to put it over here because it's getting too close to the axe head. I mean, it really doesn't matter where I put this. Another piece. Now normally I'd have the top box on, but it's easier for you to see more or less what's going on now. I'm going to re-talc them even the dividing. The sand is still kind of wet. Like it. Put that up there. Back of my form is back there. Now this is the side I always have problems because I don't usually end up packing it enough, tight enough, and when I pull the axe head side out, it breaks the sand along the edges. Hoping not to have that problem. I'll try to pack it a little bit more.
Nobody's looking. Where?
Yeah, I'm sitting here recording.
My bad.
I guess I'm 420 while I'm doing the form. Now, normally I've been hand packing this.
What's that do?
One's the filler. This is that riser.
Oh, all right. Why is that tapered that way? Shouldn't it be the other way? No?
That way I can get it out.
Oh, the other way, yeah, you can get it out. I was thinking pouring it.
You gotta be careful when you do this, because
Didn't realize she was recording.
90s
Lawn Landscape, Lakeland,
the
Florida.
the second aluminum one I poured, I packed it so hard that I pushed the form into the bottom piece, and it messed it up because of that.
What happened?
I packed this upper really tight, and it pushed the form down.
Oh, I fucked up the...
And yeah, so I said, I've been saying I was going to show a video of me sitting packing this.
Oh, you are, but now you're... And they can't even see you. But they can hear now. What's that over there?
See, like right now, on that one piece that I printed, that this one goes into, I'm actually pressing it down into the other piece right now.
And that's not good though, is it?
No, well, it doesn't affect it quite so much, but I damn sure don't want to do the axe head. But I need it packed enough so when I go to pull...
So you got these in different positions?
Yeah, I'm doing it from the side of the axe head.
See if you get it better that way. Did I tell you what Cupcake said about his why he didn't show up yesterday?
Yeah, something about somebody had something. Or...
Yeah, it's cause oh, whatever, man. We know what's up, dude. You ain't gotta lie.
We know you're a crackhead. Alright, hopefully that thing's packed in there enough.
That's all you're doing? That little bit?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
No, around the form. That's mainly why I'm packing it so hard, is because that's where the axe is.
So how many times have you reused this sand?
Every time I cast it. What is this?
So it don't get eaten up.
I have a little bit. I have stuff like this.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what it is. It kind of acts like, well, damn it. Here I am dropping it back in here, and I don't need this shit in there.
Wait a minute. Well, that battery in the truck's still got a fucking full charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it should. Batteries should hold a charge. I mean, they really shouldn't drop a lot.
Well, that other battery I'll take back and get a battery for my boat. That's probably what it was, but I didn't take a cord charge back or something.
Or you took a different one.
Or I took a different one, because we have several of them.
Yeah.
Too bad you can't sell. Can you just sell them? Will they buy batteries?
Yep.
They won't give you the $10 though, right?
I don't know what they pay for batteries.
Well, it's a $10 cord charge when you don't have it.
I don't have any idea what the scrapyard's paying for batteries.
I know you can scrap them, but I'm talking about taking them to advance.
Well, they won't buy them unless you got a
Yeah, well, that's
receipt
what
or a core, and if you're more than 30 days, they won't.
Won't buy it at all.
Yeah, they won't take it back. And that's the same things on brake shoes and alternators. What's up, Frank? Remember coming in here with me? Me and you used to hang out there. Now this is my place. That is my place. Come on out there. Come on. Not much room, bud. Yeah, but I'll get in here. He used to lay down in here with me, man. Well, no, Lucky did. Lucky was alive. Yeah, I'm just to the point of where
Careful, bud.
I'm close on sand right now.
Close on running out.
Yeah. Because I lose a little bit on the floor and when I'm out
Right.
there, and I mean, I barely really got enough to do what I'm doing.
Hiding your aluminum over there. Is that your shrine? I got my new porta potty today for camping. I need to borrow one of your buckets.
No, you can just get a damn bucket. I don't care if it is going in a plastic bag.
No, I got a bucket over there. It's black, just like the toilet seat, so it'd be good for it. You think tomorrow you could give me a hand putting that tarp on that carport over there?
I guess I can.
I think I did myself the last time.
You know,
Come on, Pike.
There ain't hardly room in this shed for me. Eh.
Tell her she gotta get her stuff off, the stuff off, man. Try using this rasp. I used to use this rasp.
No, I didn't even come across. No, I think we got that from Southern. I think
This?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I had one like this.
Yeah, 'cause that one is, I think it's messed up anyway.
Oh. Just gotta buy a new blade. They sell them everywhere.
Like I said, this is kind of boring to watch me do this, so I probably will be
Yeah, it's boring, alright. What the hell do you call this thing?
try to zip it along a little bit.
Anything but a screwdriver. Got a screwdriver handy?
I think there's one out there on the ground.
No, I wasn't out there. I said handy.
I don't have one in here, I'm sure. I'm sure it's probably out there on the ground.
At least you don't know what she is. Oh, I got Dustin Jones. Fucking text me.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all own the new water softener.
Whatever. I know that's.
No, he said it's alright. There's supposed to be 2 lines there, and
Yeah, there's.
he said he's ran it over.
Okay. Like I said, I didn't figure that was gonna turn into any kind of shit show or something.
Yeah, it just sucked that up.
Yeah, it just sucked it happened. Okay. Now I gotta fucking make my gate or my core thing.
Definitely what that is needing. I think maybe it might be fine, but it ain't.
Yeah.
I've never seen them fine, but yeah, it needs a new fucking blade. That should fucking be scraping your fingers.
Okay, what use this? Just use the blade.
What you doing now?
Making the pour box.
Oh, this is the thing you said you needed.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a piece for this. Should probably have done it over there, but I'm probably getting awfully close to this. Yeah, probably fucked up.
I'm out here. I'm making you fuck up.
No, I can just redo it, move it over a little bit. It's not a big deal. I know using a razor blade to cut sand, but one of these days I'll make me some proper tools. I guess really need to take an old spoon and flatten it out, make it flat, and it would even make a flat tip on it so it'll scrape the bottom and make it flat. Because I really, from what I've seen on the videos, when it comes to this casting, is that You want the bottom to be as flat as you can, and you want the sides to be as square as they can, or even, because you don't want it to splatter. Which I hadn't broken all my damn nails off. Anybody that knows me knows I normally have freaking half-inch long nails, and man, I did some gardening for one of our customers the other day and fucking ripped 4 or 5 nails off doing weeds and shit in her beds. This shit's just gonna fall off anyways. It did yesterday. Yeah, I gotta come up with a better way of doing that than that. And that works better. It'll fall out anyways because I gotta tip it over on its side to get the cast or get the molds out. Alright, now what I did there is I want it to pool in here because it's going to form a skin. If you watch when I pour, you see it a lot more on aluminum because aluminum oxidizes really quick, but it'll form a layer on the top of it. It'll even be inside the crucible, and as you pour it, it'll make a tube of oxidized metal on the outside. So the outside will stay there, and you'll pour, and it'll just pour from that. Well, you're trying to do the same thing when you pour down. You don't want that skin to end up in your form, so you got to have it where it pools in here and has a skin, and then once when it drops in here, I got to keep pouring and keeping it level to keep that skin up here. If not, I don't have that other aluminum axe head with me, otherwise I'd show you what happens when it pulls that skin down in there, because you're introducing air into the form, and anywhere there's air down there will cause it to oxidize, and you don't want that because it'll cause where the layers of aluminum won't stick together. All right. break it out. Give me just a second, I'm gonna go check on my metal. Looks like it's getting pretty close, pretty close. I gotta round that edge off a little bit. Yeah, better flip it off. Hopefully everything worked. Yep. Okay. Now to get this piece out. Had moderate success in getting these pieces out without having it mess up. You know, I've tried just about everything I could think of. I've gone along and scraped the edge to keep it from hitting as you pull the form up. So it's all a learning curve here. I mean, the last one I pulled out yesterday, which would have been the bottom, actually it came out pretty clean. I was kind of surprised it came out as clean as it did. And even this one, I ended up where I packed this top piece, I actually pushed this down into here, so now it's going to end up being wider through here than what it's supposed to be, which isn't a big deal. It can be ground. But it even did it there too. Didn't do it too bad over in here, but alright, here we go. I hope it don't break out right there because my aluminum's right there. I guess that must have moved. Ah! Well, I've had this happen. I'm just gonna add metal here, clean up. That's fine. It did a good job up here and did a good job around the back. And if that's the only blowout spot, you know, it'd probably take me a half an hour to, well, I don't know, depending on the hardness, I cut the bronze with a metal cutting disc on the grinder, and it cut it pretty good. So I'm kind of hoping that a sanding disc will take care of grinding it down. Still see me or not? Probably need to get some lighting in here. This one I'm going to leave standing up because I didn't scrape the top and make it flat like you're supposed to. Kind of saving a couple minutes. I happen to do that because I really just don't see a point in doing it. I mean, I guess so I can lay it over. There is a point to it, but I think if it fails anywhere, it's going to fail right there. Sorry if you're not able to see this really good or not. Just trying to knock any kind of an edge that might have gotten between the forms. Because I just put them together. You're really supposed to glue them, or I don't want to do that. I think I'd have more form problems if I tried gluing those together, because then they'd just pull apart, or it'd pull out of one side or the other. And I don't know, I ain't ever had much luck having that come out like that. Not too bad, not too bad. That's acceptable. As long as none of the other things blow out, but I got a feeling it's probably going to blow out right there. This thing here is a kind of nippy one to get out too. What I do with the screw? There it is. I keep forgetting to drill a hole in this thing so I can put a damn screw in it. It'll pull it out. Come on. Don't break anything out. Don't break anything out. There we go. Alright, that was mostly successful. Ah! Well, I don't know, I'm gonna pour it anyways. Guess it really don't matter that it's blowing out there anyways, because it's gonna have the block there to cover it up. That's probably what I should have already had done, was made that block. Make sure to tip that thing over when I go to put this block in, before I put the block in to put them together. I've been making this a little wetter. I'm making the piece that goes right here for the axe handle. Been making it fairly wet because it's easier to pack down, because you want this thing really hard, because you don't want the metal to wash it out. You're really supposed to use a molding sand for this. Clamp. Your eyes, Jimmy. You're really supposed to use molding sand because it compresses better. And then I think you use CO2 or something, and it kind of like freezes it. But I ain't going for all that. So far, every time I've done this packing this form with this sand, it's packed fine. It just takes a few minutes because you gotta do small little layers so you can really pack it up. I'm just evening it out in the bottom of it. There's my block. Need my block. Repack this one. It split the form open on the bottom. I didn't have it centered enough, I guess. And I didn't baby powder it, so it was a double fail. Give this sand a second to dry. I'm going to check on my metal again. that took a minute longer than I was thinking. And my metal's hot, so I went ahead and put the ingot that I had made yesterday after the attempted pour. I don't think I really showed that very well, but really wasn't worth seeing. It was fugly. Try it again. Clamps closer to the bottom. Alright, let's try this again. I know this video will probably end up being over 15 minutes, but I'll probably try to cut it. Try to get it down to about 5 minutes of interesting. Really a lot of boring. I'll tell you what, you can damn near learn anything you want off of YouTube, I tell you. That's how I learned to do all this, Wasn't for YouTube, man, I wouldn't do FPV quads. I'd be still playing with boring RC cars. If you got a minute, go check out my other channel, which is Bloodless Kitty. If you made it this far, my other channel is Bloodless Kitty, and that's the main one that I have my FPV quad flying videos on. It's the only place I got videos at, besides this channel. Well, at least this time I'm not splitting the form open. Nice little heel on it so I can pack it down in there. It's a little hard. Try some. just like that. Drop this piece in here. Shake it and make sure it's pushed all the way down into its little home, because if not, then it's going to push up on that side, and I don't need it to do that side. Over and make sure I'm going right to right. Alright, well I guess that's the end of this video. That's the mold. It's ready to go out there and have metal put in it. So when I'm ready to do that, that'll be the next video.